Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. We are going to Rime. So, this one's going to give us some issues with some low temperatures. I have played a little bit in Rime on another game. That one is recorded. That one's probably going to get uploaded in a little bit. It's not a super difficult map, except for temperatures. Now, I'm not really big on magma channels. See if we can find a decent one. You know what? I can work with this. We'll give this a shot. Alright, so we're going to have some mixed boulders. Not really a huge deal. But the best part is we have geodes. So some of those boulders are going to have some really rare resources in them. And then we are metal rich, which is going to help us do the metal things that we need to do. So first thing I always do, I get my digger, my farmer, and my researcher. We can work with this farmer. Oh, we are re-rolling her. We can work with her. Food morale -1. Yeah, we can work with Nisbet. That's not a huge issue. Definitely no flatulence. And we can work with Travaldo here. So this is going to be Colony 17, because my favorite number is 17. I don't think I have any Colony 17s yet. Okay. So let's get a good look at what we're looking at here. You know, we are metal rich. We do have a couple chambers of water. Those will need to be shored up for the tower that we're going to do. We are also going to start building our ladders very quickly. Now, normally I don't go this insanely close, but looking at it, I felt this was going to be the best option. And I like where the ladder lands. So this is going to help us out tremendously at the start. The other thing we're going to do is we are going to clear out this metal. Excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. So now that we got some of this figured out, let's see. We need to build a restroom. We're going to start with our wash basins. You know what? That actually can work for future expansion, including oxygen generation. Wow, and we are running out of materials. Alright guys, let's start digging this up and create your wonderful restroom. There we go. There's the basis for the restroom. We are going to have to do a lot more digging, and I really don't like digging early on, just because of how quickly things can change as far as what you have and what you need. So the other thing we got to do is we got to plan for a pitcher pump. Just going to go there. Hopefully this will make it self-sustainable. And then once we have that, I think I'm going to start setting up the beds. So the way I think I'm going to do the beds is this way. At least we got a couple of the toilets built, so that's something. Ooh, look at that. We do have seeds and a muckroot down there. So that's going to be something we need to collect. And as you can see, the temperatures are cold, and they get cold real quick outside of this main biome. Like this rest biome is 31 degrees C, and I'm negative 31.2, and we're negative 18 all over here. So we have a lot of cold temperatures that we got to fight with to make this work. Alrighty. And that will take care of getting us our bedroom. Now to plan out the research stations, which I think we're going to do one there, and this is actually going to be a 3 tall. Because when we go advanced, that's coming up here too. Hey, we got some water. Okay, let's get these going the correct direction here. Alright. So now our guys are going to clean this up. We're going to get our research stations built. Plants are probably going to go right in this area once we get those going. Power, on the other hand, this is going to be super, super important. So we're going to start with the manual generation over here with 4 batteries. Alrighty, there we go. That'll definitely help that up. And the research we're going to start off with I want to get liquid reservoir right away, so we're going to do advanced research. Actually, we're not going to crack into that CO2 just yet. I don't like where it's at, and I don't want it invading my base yet. As you can see, we already have way more than enough CO2. I mean, we're sitting at a kilogram per square in the lower squares. So we do need to be very careful with how much of that we can manage. We are limited. Once the power is dug out, and we can start generating power, we can start getting advanced research going, we can start doing a little bit better. Good news is we do have algae, so we do have algae deoxidizers. I'm going to have one on each level, and that's going to help out with power distribution. It probably would be better for me to have a duplicate sensor and a light right in the same area, so this would probably be better off being one higher. But the initial build is going to be really compact to stay in the warmer area. I mean, as you can see, we have ice at -5°C. We have -34°C CO2. We got a lot of stuff here that's going to prevent us from expanding too far from the central zone. Gotta love Rime. Okay, so we got a couple oxygen diffusers. That's going to help us with our oxygen production. It's not what I want you two to do. I don't need him running constantly. So we need to bump up priority on those. Alright, what duplicates can I get? +7 machinery, can't handle floral scent. We're actually going to go with Meep here. Meep has better, can't research, but can't get food poisoning either. And Devin can't get food poisoning either, but extra strength. Actually, we're going to go with Stinky, just because he has decreased air consumption. That's going to help us out. And guess what? Stinky comes in with an extra stat. So he is going to be our janitor of sorts. Okay, it looks like he's going to supply. And he's going to start building. I like. Yeah, let's get a battery built. That'll definitely be helpful. Awesome. And then the other thing I need to do is I actually need to start putting in doors into each of the chambers, because that's actually really going to help give us some morale bonuses. Alright, so they're going to focus on getting those batteries built. And we are battery positive. So we are producing more power than we're using. That's awesome. And we are getting research done at a reasonable rate right now. I am going to prioritize Travaldo higher on researching, and everybody else a little lower on the research. Yeah, so... Okay, so the bathroom's now going to give us some bonuses. definitely need to dig that out a little bit. Okay. Come on. Seal this up. Thank you. I do not want any extra CO2 getting in here if I can avoid it. Primarily that's because, well, CO2 with my duplicants is bad. Okay guys, now that you've got advanced research done, let's get to the plumbing. Okay. So 2 supercomputers. So currently I don't have anybody to run the supercomputers, but that'll change fairly quickly. So this is an area that is going to be worked on, I'm hoping without flooding. So liquid pump there. Pipe up. And power straight up. There we go. Alright. Okay, so in the next cycle I am going to have to end this episode, but we are well on our way. So we have our research, we have our plumbing getting going. Once we get water containment, I can actually start creating water storage zones for polluted and non-polluted waters. And that'll be useful because I can use the water or the polluted water in the plants. Polluted water into the plants means no issues at all with poisoning. I may stick around for cycle 6 for our next extra dupe, but we will see how that goes. I mean, the water is only 12.8. And these guys are absolutely freezing there. You know what's off. Yay, we got our filters. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh no, somebody's got the sneezes. We're almost assembled on the liquid pump. How close is my researcher to... Oh, very, very close. Come on, somebody finish up the liquid pump. And I bet you that is my researchers. Yes, it is. Awesome. Yay, curative hypothermia. And the liquid pump is running. Awesome. So now that that's done, once these two finish, Trivaldo should jump over here onto the supercomputer, start the advanced research, and we should see what we're able to get. But the good news is we are producing quite a bit of oxygen. Still incredibly frigid around the base. Anywhere where there's granite, it's negative 20 something. So basically, it looks like the granite band is going to be my limitation. Okay. So let's see who we get by the end of this. You're my farmer. And you are my digger. So less than half a cycle, and we are going to get our next person. Hopefully the research will get done fairly quickly. In the meantime, I do suppose I should probably start setting up some storage. That will go right here. Down to 0.3 cycles, so 1/3 of a cycle. A fifth. Oh no. We have got to get that dug up. That is critical, because that's where all our food is. Alright, so our top tier researcher has reached the item that I wanted. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to have 3 of these. And all of this should be able to get pumped out into these. So this is going to be our central water tanks. And there's our final person. So, who do we have? We have 500 kilograms of algae, which we have 4,000. So we got a mouth breather, squeamish, and allergies in squeamish, but quick learner. So that's almost +6 science and increased strength. We're going to go with Ashkan. And Ashkan is going to be another researcher, I do believe. So, yeah, science is 6, so Ashkan's going to be a researcher. Has to be a researcher. So we're going to get all of this built up. Everybody's working on building the reservoirs. Well, 3 of them are. So, what we're going to work on next is food. And there's downtime, so our episode is going to be done here pretty soon. Yep, we definitely have a food shortage, but that is what the research is all about. And I think that is going to wrap up this episode. So if you liked this episode, hit that like button and consider subscribing. This definitely helps out the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.